When we talk about parent-child relationships, we usually talk about it because it's not good. And when it's not good, it's usually because we feel like even though we are adults and we're trying to live our adult life, so much of our decision making, so much of our emotional comfort is dependent on our parents. So, who's the owner of my life? Who's the actual owner of my life? We think about it, and then it's like, well, I kind of am, right? But are we? Today, let's spend some time to talk about how to think about this so that we actually find out who's in charge of my life. Okay, so we all have freedom, right? But let's assume that we don't have freedom. That means we are restricted. We have a limited range of things we can do. We can't do the things we want to do. We are always subject to some kind of a rule, right? Okay. But who imposes that rule? If there is no physical person that's imposing these rules, then one might say, we don't have freedom and the rules are laid out by God or some other, entity or, natural, being or whatever, right? That's when we can't pin this, our lack of freedom to a specific target. But if we have someone who actually is preventing our freedom, who actually limits what we can do and can't do. That would be historically enslavement, right? Okay, so when I am enslaved, my master tells me, you need to do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, right? So when you have this kind of a restriction, you can say, you are not free. You can't go places where you want to go. Why? Because your master has not allowed you to. You can't eat things you want to eat because your master has not allowed you to. So, this is what I mean by who's in charge of my life. Who gets to decide what I do or don't do? Me or my master? My master. Okay, so that is freedom and when it's taken away from us. Now, there are lots of things our master can do to make us do something. They can hit us, they can deprive us of something, they can give us a positive reinforcement, right? So they they do all these things that materialize in the physical world. They make us farm, they make us pick cotton, they make us, mine, and so on. But when my master says, feel bad, do I feel bad? It's up to sort of in the gray area, right? Do I have that power or does my master have that power? If my master is like, feel happy, can I be happy on command? So I can fake a reaction, I can feign the kind of a, sincerity. But the thing is, it seems like although my master has some sort of influence on me, not really, right? Because some parts of it are up to us in terms of our internal experiences. Okay, so in general, when we think about our relationship to other people, right? When I tell you, you're watching this video, and I tell you, feel bad, you're not gonna feel bad. Why? Because you're the owner of your heart, right? Okay. But when it comes to parent relationships, suppose your mom gives you the stink eye, or suppose your dad is in a really bad mood. Then, suddenly, you kind of lose all the governance here. Suddenly, you lose all the control you have over your emotional range and you attune to what your parents are feeling. So, in a way, they're not specifically telling you, they're not specifically commanding you that you feel a certain way, right? But by their actions, by the things that they are doing, they are determining your emotional experience. And that is, for practical purposes, the loss of our freedom, right? Because we are not in control of what we feel or don't feel. We're having a great day, and then your mom's disappointed. But if we were actually free, my mom can be disappointed, but I can be happy, right? If we are restricted from the full range of our emotional experiences because of an external factor, then we have to recognize that we are not in ownership of our life. And all of the videos in this channel are interested in one thing: how to reclaim that ownership so that you can live your life, so that you can decide what you do or don't do, so that you can decide what to feel and what not to feel.